Hello Red Raiders, my name is Ryan Ortegon and you're watching DT Week in Review, a show all about stories we've reported here at the Daily Toreador throughout the week. Let's start off with news. In an op-ed piece and video presented by presidents and vice presidents of 10 Big 12 Conference schools, a new campaign to fight the stigma surrounding sexual assault was announced. The campaign, dubbed Big 12 Together, brings awareness of sexual assault on university campuses and helps raise an understanding that sexual assault does not just happen in a certain place, Ben Sharp, Texas Tech student body president, said. According to the statistics gathered by SGA, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted while in college. To raise awareness of sexual assault prevention and campus resources, the heads of all 10 Big 12 student governments got together for a conference in November to discuss problems in depth. Brina Kim, vice president of the University of Texas government, said, "The idea to have different schools collaborate started because even at our own university that they hardly had any knowledge of sexual assault and resources for sexual assault survivors. Lack of that knowledge makes people and their communities vulnerable to such violence," she said. Putting this campaign together was difficult enough, but the more challenging part will to be having it continue, which is why it's important for various student government bodies to take control of what is going on in and around their campuses, Kim said. In other news, a project is in the works to renovate the dairy barn on Texas Tech campus. The College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources announced a $2.6 million project to turn the barn into an academic facility. The idea has been circulating around the university for a while, Michael Gallian, interim provost and senior vice president, said. The barn was built in 1926 and has survived a fire, according to a Texas Tech news release. After years of neglect, the barn also faced threats of demolition, but those plans never came to fruition. The idea is now to use it as a functional workspace, which is not far from its original purpose. The first floor will be an open format conference area for smaller groups to meet, and will feature movable whiteboards, chairs, and desks. The upstairs loft will be used as a meeting place, which will be able to host 100 to 150 people. Tech President Lauren Skuvenek has promised to match funding for the barn, and once all the funding is in place, construction will begin. And now on to La Vida. The Cavill Museum of African American History honors Black History Month by hosting an exhibit on the roots of African American culture. The museum opened in Lubbock approximately 2 years ago. Cosby Morton, the assistant director of Lubbock Roots Historical Art Council, said, "What we're trying to do is there's a lot of culture here in the city of Lubbock that people don't know about, especially kids don't know about. And we want to show that, and to be inclusive to the whole town." The building and location of the museum are steeped in local history. This is where the beginning of the African American community in Lubbock around 1910. The Cavill Museum is just one of the many initiatives the Lubbock Roots Historical Art Council has undertaken. On another topic, Daniel Tosh, a comedian host of Tosh.0, will perform April 30th in the United Supermarkets Arena as part of his hit tour Tosh Point Show on Campus Spring 2017. Tickets start at $25 and go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Tickets can be purchased at Select-A-Seat outlets, their website, or in the United Supermarkets Arena box office. And now let's go on to this week's picks. The column of the week is titled, "We Believe You, Big 12 Together" by a guest columnist. The photo of the week is an image captured by Elizabeth Hertel during the Texas Tech men's basketball 84-78 win against number 4 Baylor. And that's all the time we have for this TT Week in Review. Links to all these stories can be found in the description of this video on our YouTube channel and on our website www.dailytoreador.com. Don't forget to pick up a copy of this week's Thursday package, Leather and Lace. And from all of us here at the DT, we thank you for watching, and as always, have a great week, Tech.